Stop buying gifts that will end up in a landfill. Most holiday gifts end up in the trash or used one time and then forgotten forever. So before you shop this year, take a second and think about the person that you're buying for. What will they actually use every day? I feel very strongly about this topic, so I've come up with a list of some simple, holistic gift ideas that are actually useful, low waste, and sustainable. So here are some mindful, holistic gift ideas for Christmas, birthdays, or any other gift-giving holiday. All of these gift ideas are budget-friendly, right? Pretty low cost. They are pretty accessible, so you don't have to buy from Amazon or other large distributors that use a lot of unnecessary plastic packaging. So let's start there. When you buy small batch, handmade, or local, you're supporting someone's craft, and you're not just adding to a giant company's fourth quarter numbers. So some examples. Handmade journals. Adorable. Local pottery or mugs. Beeswax candles. These I actually did buy online. They are from Big Dipper Waxworks, but they are a smaller company. And if I remember correctly, the packaging was all cardboard. There was no plastic, but yeah, they're natural, they're good for your health, none of the additives, and favorite candle brand. You could gift natural bar soaps, and I'll show you what I actually do to get more bang for my buck. I'll buy a big bar of soap, and then I'll actually cut it up into a bunch of smaller soaps. And then I will gift these in little self-care goodie bags for my friends and family. Doing more with less. I have a big jar of sesame oil like this, and then I get a bunch of smaller vials and I'll pour it in. Again, add that to the self-care kits. One of my favorite gifts to give is thrifted linen, cotton, or wool clothing. And the way that you can check this to see what kind of material the clothing is made out of is either on the tag, right on the back of the neckline, or sometimes you have to open up the shirt from the bottom and there will be another tag on the inner hem. And if you can just look for things that are 100% cotton, linen, or wool, those are going to be the healthiest fibers for us to wear on our bodies. Maybe some small batch herbal teas or coffee grounds. This one came in just a cute little paper baggie. I was actually at a Christmas market the other day, and one of the local artists packaged up the tea that she blended herself and a little infuser in this packaging. I thought it was very cute. I'm going to gift this to somebody special. If you're watching this, don't spoil the surprise. You could always gift fresh spices. So I have some fennel here, some cinnamon sticks. Again, I have my big batch of spices, and then I'll just take a few spices from my personal batch and put it into little goodie bags when I'm making those self-care kits. If any of your friends or family are into growing their own plants, you could always gift them some seeds to grow their own herb gardens. I was actually gifted these last year and I have not used them yet, but I'm excited to. You could shop art prints or small canvases from local artists. I actually am one, and I ship these in cardboard packaging if you're interested. Or maybe there's some local artists who make handmade jewelry. I had two different friends that made both of these pieces. Some of the best gifts aren't objects, they're experiences. So maybe you could get your people a gift card for a yoga class, a gift card for a massage, or maybe a voucher for a local wellness studio. Overall, just buy things that age well and that will actually be used. So maybe things someone can refill or keep for years. Some zero waste swaps would be reusable Ziploc baggies. This is what I have. You could do reusable glass containers, beeswax wraps, produce bags. You don't need to spend a ton of money. Can you get crafty and make something? Maybe a handwritten note or a handmade gift. I was making these blind date with a book gifts. I saw Blind Date with a Book in a local bookstore and I just had the inspiration to make my own. So I was actually pulling books off of my bookshelf that I have read in the past and I thought that my friends or family would really enjoy, and I'll put a picture here. This is like how I wrapped them, and maybe I would like stick a pair of earrings or like a tea bag in with them, and people loved these. Also, if you have any plants in your house that you're able to propagate or do trimmings of, like these little plants grow like crazy, and I'll just put them in cute pots, and this makes a great gift as well. So some pairing ideas. You could do an herbal tea and a thrifted mug. You could do fresh spices and a handwritten recipe card with some of your favorite herbal blends or kitchen recipes. You could do some of that body oil and then a handwritten ritual guide, how to apply the oil, how to set the mood. And you could do those little grow your own seeds and a simple planter or a pot. I know there's a lot of hate around regifting, but honestly, it's a form of recycling, right? So you can always regift something that you love, but you're not using. Books, art, unused candles, normalize it. It's thoughtful and it's low waste. I almost forgot. I wanted to share with you guys one of my favorite tips for like spending less money and just being really mindful about gift giving, whether it's someone's birthday or if it's the holidays. I keep a running list on my phone, on my notes tab, and it just has a list of like everyone in my life that I usually buy gifts for. And anytime that I think of a gift idea, I'll write it down. Or even if I'm out shopping at a farmer's market, at an art market, at any point throughout the year, even if it's nowhere near their birthday or a holiday, I'll still go ahead and buy the gift and then wrote down that I bought it, and I'll keep it in a little basket in my closet so that when, you know, their birthday or the holiday does roll around, I'm not just mindlessly buying gifts just to buy gifts. Like I have actually bought them something that they are really going to love and use, and then it takes some of that stress away during the holiday season. At the end of the day, the most meaningful gifts remind your people that you see them and that you care about their interests. So let's all shop slowly, shop locally when you can, and choose things that actually support someone's daily life and health. This year, we're going mindful gifts over mindless buying. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below some additional gift ideas that are mindful, healthy, low waste. I would love to hear your all's thoughts and give me more ideas for my gift giving endeavors in the future. Bye friends!